Hey, my name's Josh Luckwell. I'm joined here today with the cast from Vieux Carré by Tennessee Williams. First of all, what characters are you guys playing?
I'm playing the writer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is sort of based on the Tennessee Williams who wrote the play.
Yeah. So it's, from what I understand, it's a bit of an autobiographical play.
Yes, definitely.
And there's the sense of a sexual awakening. Is that the case for your character in this play?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. It's I don't want to say coming of age. That's really corny and silly. But it's just someone who finds out, what they really want out of life, and in a really difficult time, he goes through some really extraordinary experiences, and that really brings out his own character and definitely his sexuality. Absolutely.
Yeah. Dallas, you're playing multiple characters, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, do you have quick costume changes, or are you always on stage, or?
One of them is actually I've got two that are actually only ever seen on stage. A lot of them are actually voices off stage. So, but there are those quick transitions between character, which I'm sort of working more vocally with and physicalising to try and get that shift or find that shift within each character, because they're quick changes, and going from high upper class aristocratic English to slow, deep, droll Southern within 6-7 seconds. So it's from my point of view, for the actors, more working physically and vocally with that. It's good fun.
Cool. Do your two characters ever have a conversation together?
No.
only,
Not at all.
Only in his head.
Only in my mind.
When you're brushing your teeth.
The conversation in my mind, it's always there.
Yeah. Cool. And it's Josh.
Yes.
Yeah? So you're acting and playing music.
Yeah. I'm playing the role of Sky, who is a young drifter who comes through the Vieux Carré, and he meets the writer. Could be seen as the shining light in the play. I guess the glimmer of hope. The glimmer of hope that kind of comes in. Probably one of the only positive things that come through. And yes, I'm also playing music, which is just fantastic for me. It was like the role was made for me, so it's just a wonderful experience.
And now I'll be talking to Alice Bishop, the director, and Des Fleming, the producer of Vieux Carré by Tennessee Williams. First question, what made you guys pick this text?
It's horrible.
It's all my fault. Well, every now and again I go online, I order a whole heap of books I've never heard of, and I've always been interested in Tennessee Williams. I realised I had not read enough of his work, so I chose a couple of texts I'd never heard of before, this being a rather obscure late play. And when it came and I opened it, I loved it, and I gave it to Des and I said, look at this. And he loved it.
It was love at first sight.
It was love.
It was love at first sight, absolutely. I think it's fair to say that. I was halfway through the script and I rang Alice and I said, let's do it.
Alice, so when you sort of, from what I gather, run the sort of, you direct with an ensemble approach. So how does that sort of work? How is that different to, say, like a dictator director?
Well,
Or are you a dictator?
Hang on, who said she wasn't a dictator director?
No, I'm not a dictator. I can be dictatorial, and I will draw a difference between that. But I work in a very collaborative style. So when Des and I choose a group of people that we want to work with and that we cast, what we're looking for is a whole suite of attributes. We're looking at a whole person, as well as obviously great acting ability. One of the things that really excites me about this piece of work is that there's a cast of 10, but we have several fantastically strong roles for particularly older women, which rarely occur, but Tennessee Williams wrote fantastic roles for older women.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and the other piece about this show that I think is really going to be, is something that's quite magical, is the musical aspect. Right through the script, Tennessee has referred to particular pieces of music, and we've been really trying to honour that. And we've got 3 fabulous musicians, so you spoke to Josh, and we've got Bob McGowan, who's a fabulous old blues guitar player, and Nat Grant, who's going to be doing some live looping. So there's a real sort of evocativeness in the way we're telling the story.
You can catch Vieux Carré from the 17th of January to the 3rd of Feb. Get your tickets at midsumma.org.au. Thanks.